What if I told you that there's an ad platform hiding inside 100,000 mobile games and is quietly outperforming Facebook ads for e-commerce brands? It reaches more than 40 million Americans daily and over a billion worldwide. 80% of the conversions this platform generates will be new customers to the brand, and 70% of the conversions happen within the first hour after the click. While everyone is fighting for the 200 million users on Meta, smart brands are shifting more and more ad dollars to this untapped channel. This is AppLovin ads with its Axon platform. My name is Pep Huven, I'm the CEO of Smart Marketer Agency, and we help brands scale profitably through digital channels. And what I'm seeing right now with AppLovin is one of the biggest opportunities that we have seen since Facebook ads in 2015. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how a gaming company developed an ad platform that can compete with Meta, what their Axon AI technology does differently, and why some brands are seeing better results than with their Facebook ads. Let's dive in. Okay, so here's a fascinating story. AppLovin started in 2012 as an app where friends could share what games they were playing with each other. So it's a classic startup story. They needed to find a way to grow their user base, but the marketing tools at that time didn't fit their needs. So they did what a lot of other great companies did too. They pivoted. Instead of building just another app, they created a platform that would help them address their bigger marketing challenges. For more than a decade, they exclusively focused on gaming apps and helped them market their apps. Having come from gaming themselves, they understood that ecosystem. They built a network that reached over a billion daily users through targeted ads in mobile games. And their results were incredible. Gaming studios worldwide scaled their businesses. They secured fresh investments and they launched hit games. And also it created thousands of jobs. And it's all powered by technology that they call Axon AI. This is their proprietary system that learned from billions and billions of in-game interactions. But here's where it gets interesting. In 2024, they had a realization. If their marketing tools could scale gaming companies, why not other businesses? They rolled out an initial version to e-commerce and direct-to-consumer brands, and the results exceeded even their expectations. Brands were seeing profitable growth at scale, and that momentum fueled the launch of the Axon Ads Manager, their self-serve AI-powered advertising platform. Now they have access to over a billion daily active user with precision targeting to drive results. And for the first time ever, e-commerce businesses can tap into this opportunity. Let me explain why AppLovin's Axon platform is different than anything else you have ever tried. For 12 years, Axon AI has been learning from mobile gamers, and not just what games to play, but also their purchase decisions. Who spends money on in-app purchases? Who completes offers? And who engages with rewarded content? And this isn't demographic data. This is behavioral data at scale. Over a billion daily active users generating signals every second. And when AppLovin expanded to e-commerce, they found something remarkable. The same people who are in-app purchasers are also excellent e-commerce customers. The behavioral patterns transfer perfectly. Because think about it. Someone who will pay $4.99 for an in-app purchase might also be a really good candidate for maybe a skincare product. Their willingness to transact is already proven. The platform now serves ad inventory with over 100,000 free mobile apps. They use strong in-game placements that convert when paired with the right creative and the right page. And this isn't a spray and pay with just a high return on ad spend in the ad platform, and then we don't really see that in our third-party tracking tool or our backend, such as we see with Pinterest ads or Snapchat ads. This is precision targeting based on actual purchase behavior. And let me destroy a myth right now. Mobile games is not just for teenagers in basements. The mobile gaming audience has completely transformed in the last decade. Industry data shows that mobile gamers today are majority female. They are mid-30s. They are predominantly working adults. Their household incomes are above the median, and they're often parents playing during downtime. Because think about it, who you actually see playing games. The professional on the subway playing a puzzle game, or the parent at the soccer practice matching colorful gems, or your coworker unwinding a word game during lunch. A few popular examples are Clockmaker or Wordscapes. But here's where it gets really good. When people see these ads, they are in relaxation mode. They're not doom scrolling through political rants. They're also not comparing themselves to influencers. They are engaged, entertained, and in a positive mind state. When someone chooses to watch a rewarded ad for bonus coins or an extra life, they're actively participating. They want the value exchange. And this engagement mindset is why 70 to 80% of the conversions happen within an hour after the click. But it gets even better. So let's now talk about what type of creatives advertisers are using and what actually performs. So for the creative, it's video only in portrait mode, generally with the sound off. And the videos can can be a maximum of 60 seconds, but the sweet spot is generally between 30 and 45 seconds. And captions are really mandatory because a lot of these people are playing these games on mute. And here's what makes this so powerful. With the AppLovin platform, users are forced to watch the full video. They'll watch 30 to 60 seconds and their eyes remain on the phone screen until the button skip now pops up. And because of this, we generally see a much higher click-through rate than we're seeing on Meta. And here's the beautiful part. If you have video ads that are doing well on Meta, it's very likely they can do well here as well. So start with your best performing creatives and your best performing funnel and just copy what you already have on this new platform. But there's one crucial difference, which is the end card, the so-called Axon interactive page. Because after your video completes, the end card appears. And this is critical because the majority of the clicks happen on the end card, not during the video. The end card can be a static image or a GIF. And here are a few examples of end cards. You can experiment with this, but generally the end card needs a large call to action button, a clear benefit stack, a price or promotion, if you're running that, and strong product visuals. Think of it already as a mini landing page. And for brands with a lot of SKUs, you can even run dynamic product ads. The Axon Ads Manager basically gives you two optimization options. You can set a cost per purchase goal, where you set the CPA, or you can set a cost per ROAS goal, where you set a return. And generally it's recommended to launch both of these at launch and just scale what's working. And here's another really good part. This is click attribution only. So we don't have to deal with any view-through attribution windows like we're seeing, for example, on Google and on Meta. So it's real trackable performance. And you can verify that, obviously, in a third-party tracking tool, if you're using that. And that is something that I really like about the Axon Ads Manager. You either have 0-day attribution or you have 7-day attribution. And most conversions cluster fast, so 70 to 80% of the conversions happen within the first hour after the click. This clean attribution is possible because of Axon AI's decade of learning. It knows who's ready to buy right now, not next week. And just as with any other platform, you do need to install a different pixel, the Axon pixel. But you can easily do that, either through Shopify or a Google Tag Manager. Now here's something crucial that you need to know, because right now you cannot just go to the website, open up an ad account and start running ads. So 6 months ago, AppLovin opened up to brands that were doing more than 10 million in yearly revenue. They were very selective about the brands that they wanted on the platform, so that they probably could get them a really good return and scale them fast. But here's the good news. The revenue requirement is gone. Right now, AppLovin is still invite only, but smaller brands can get access through an invite code from existing clients or brand partners such as an agency, like us, Smart Marketer. But here's the thing, the platform is in a transition phase. They've removed the revenue barriers, but are not opening up to everyone yet. They're being strategic about growth, but my prediction is that within the next 6 months, AppLovin is probably going to open up to every brand. So if you want to have early access right now, you basically have 3 options. You either get referred by someone already on the platform, you're doing more than 10 million a year, or you wait for the full public launch. This platform is built on 12 years of behavioral data. And not just any behavior, a lot of purchase behavior. AppLovin built something remarkable with their Axon AI. First, they solved their own marketing problem. Then they moved on to gaming companies, and now they're scaling to e-commerce brands. But here's the truth. This window won't last forever. And right now, you have information that 99% of the marketers do not have. You understand the opportunity, you understand the requirements, and you've seen the data. So drop a comment if you're testing AppLovin ads, share your findings. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next one.